T.H. Now, who the hell is T.H.?
Well, he left school when he was 12, and he couldn't even read or write. But by the time he was 26, he'd already made his first million from selling cars. Now, T.H. reckons he can get you any car, and he'll go anywhere to find it.
I went into the hotel. I said to the porter, I said, who wants a Ferrari outside? He done some investigating for me, found out that the person on the Ferrari was having a sauna. So I run down towards the sauna area. I said, do you want to sell it? He said, oh no, no, I can get 150,000 for it. And I was prepared to be more than 150,000. I said, well, everything's got a price. I said, it must have a price. He said, I'd take 200,000 for that would make me sell it. I said, I'll give you 160 for it. Anyway, we shook hands, 180,000. He said, you just bought yourself a Ferrari. I delivered the car less than 24 hours later for 185.
When it comes to buying and selling luxury cars, Tom Hartley breaks some fairly golden rules. He's got no Mayfair showroom. Instead, he works from home, tucked away in the back end of nowhere. But from this modest Midlands hamlet, he turns over £25 million worth of cars a year. Mind you, to build up a business this big, he started breaking the rules early.
I've been dealing since I was as young as 12 years old, and all my school education was done at car auctions. I mean, I wasn't much of a schoolgoer at all. In fact, I could vaguely read or write. I wasn't really interested. Kids reading Beanos and Dandies. I'd be looking at car magazines and the Glasses Guide book of car valuations. That was what I was interested in. By the time I was 12, I had about a 30 or 40,000 pound a year turnover, dealing in Range Rovers mainly, because they were the quality car at the time that were fetching over this price. And I used to have a driver who would drive me up and down whenever I knew there was one for sale, either at a car auction or to someone who had one for sale.
Those years spent dodging the teachers to skip off down the auction taught him one thing: ignore the official price lists and follow the law of supply and demand.
I set what I call the Tom Hartley market, whereas some manufacturers' prices are too high and people would buy the cars if the price was lower. There are some cases where cars are worth more than what manufacturers' price are when there's a short supply on them. I mean, I can buy a Bentley Turbo tomorrow for 70,000. If I got offered 2 or 3, the price will come down slightly, because the flexibility of me deciding how I feel at the time and what price a car should be. You know, Tom Hartley opens his mouth and bang, I set the market. It's the Tom Hartley price.
The Tom Hartley price for Jaguar's £415,000 XJ220 certainly did the car no favours.
The XJ220 is a great car, but it just came along at the wrong time. The recession came along, the supercar market crushed. They were at a stage where people would think you couldn't give one away. Well, that's not the case. I took the gamble, I held my hand up, and I put the car on the market for under £300,000. And as an example of that, it would appear that everybody now followed trend that an XJ220 should be under £300,000, probably including the manufacturers.
So when you've got this gift for turning cars into money and money into cars, what do you do with all that nous? Well, you pass it on to Tom, son of Tom.
And what's that, Tom?
Don't really like that one.
That's a nice car.
Yeah, it's at the showroom.
It's an E220, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, E220. Have a look at the mileage on that, Tom. What's the mileage?
3,000.
Does it not, mate?
About maybe 26, 27, probably 26 for
Yeah. My son's capable of doing deals that any grown-up who works for a luxury car company can do. He's capable of doing, and I'm happy that he can do them and come out on top, just as I was when I was his age.
You don't really stop though, do you?
Never stop, no.
I mean, I'm noticing here you've got some hardware in the car.
Yeah, I've got 2 mobile phones.
2?
I need this one for incoming, that one for outgoing calls. This is for buying, and that's for selling.
I love it, Tom.
He never stops working. If you're on holiday, like we're on the beach, he'll find a bar on the beach where there's a phone, ringing home, have we had any calls, what have we been offered, have we sold anything? It's just business all the time. He never stops dealing. If you go to the shop, whatever you go for, curtains, carpets, everything in the room, He just loves to deal for it. It's just the thrill of the deal.
When are you going to pack it in?
No signs of packing it in. For Tom Hartley, there's always a deal can be had round the corner.